Ruchi Das and you're watching Ritam. Hinduism, one of the world's oldest religions, is not just a faith, it's a way of life deeply intertwined with nature, art, and spirituality. Its temples, scattered across the Indian subcontinent, are not merely places of worship, they are living monuments of ancient engineering, cultural brilliance, and devotion. These magnificent structures, adorned with intricate carvings and symbols, reflect the divine connection that Hindus have cherished for millennia. Temples like Bridishwara in Tamil Nadu, Konark in Odisha, and Somnath in Gujarat stand as timeless testaments to the creativity and spirituality of our ancestors. However, the story of Hindu temples has not been one of the uninterrupted glory. With the advent of Islamic invaders, these sacred spaces became targets of destruction. Mosques and dargahs were built over demolished temples in an attempt to erase Hinduism's identity and its rich heritage. But despite these deliberate efforts, Hinduism endured and its spirit remained unbroken. Today, as we reclaim our lost history, many of these temples, which were hidden for centuries under rubble or disguised as other structures, are being unearthed and restored. The year 2024 has been a landmark in this journey, witnessing the revival of ancient temples that tell the story of resilience, devotion, and unyielding cultural pride. Let us begin with Ayodhya, the cradle of Indian civilization and spirituality. The year started on a grand note with the inauguration of the Ram Mandir in January 2024. This momentous occasion marked the completion of a centuries-long journey to rebuild temple dedicated to Lord Ram at his birthplace. The Ram Mandir is not just a structure but a symbol of faith and resilience for millions of Hindus across the globe. The temple's opening was attended by dignitaries, religious leaders, and devotees from all walks of life, making it one of the most historic events of the year. Moving on to Andhra Pradesh. In December 2024, villagers in Perumalapuru made a groundbreaking discovery. They unearthed the 200-year-old Nageshwara Swami temple, buried under the sand for almost 80 years due to floods. The temple, dedicated to Lord Shiva, has now been restored with efforts from local community and authorities. This rediscovery has brought spiritual rejuvenation to the region, and devotees have resumed worship at this historic site. In Uttar Pradesh, significant developments have taken place in restoring temples in regions where they had faded into obscurity. In Sambhal, excavations revealed remnants of Hindu temple that was allegedly destroyed and converted into an Islamic structure. Lastly, the renovation of the ancient Mrityu in Sambhal has drawn significant attention. This historical well, associated with religious practices, is being excavated and restored, bringing back its lost grandeur. The project has garnered immense support from the local communities and historians alike. Similarly, Chandosi Temple, another historical site, has been brought back to life, with locals now actively participating in its revival. These restorations are not just architectural achievements but also efforts to reclaim cultural and spiritual heritage. In another heartwarming story from Uttar Pradesh, 4 temples in Muslim majority areas were restored within a week. These temples, which had been neglected for decades, are now fully functional, with regular pujas being performed. This initiative highlights the importance of reviving forgotten places of worship and restoring communal harmony in the region. Let us now travel to Jammu Kashmir, where the restoration of the Martand Sun Temple has been a significant achievement in 2024. This 8th century marvel dedicated to the solar deity Surya is an iconic archaeological site. The Jammu Kashmir government has taken substantial steps to preserve this historic treasure, making it a focal point for both devotees and history enthusiasts. As we uncover the truth buried beneath centuries of destruction and distortion, the restoration of these religious places serve in restoring the faith in devotion and one's spiritual journey. There is a growing hope that history will see it as a milestone in reinstating India's rich history, which is embedded in its religious ethos. These efforts will continue to celebrate the artistry, spiritual strength, and timeless devotion that builds Hinduism. As we move forward, this journey of rediscovery is not just about rebuilding temples. It is about rebuilding the connection to our roots and ensuring that the legacy of our ancestors lives on for generations to come. Jai Hind.